Rickelton 100 gives Northamptonshire hopes of victory. After day 2, Kent looked set for a first innings lead against Northamptonshire at the Spitfire ground, thanks to 50s from Denley, Leaning, and an unbeaten 63 by Jordan Cox. That moved them to within 16 of the visitors' total, with 5 wickets in hand. And with Sam Billings at the other end, Cox continued to build on his innings, moving Kent beyond 300, and they were in touching distance from Northamptonshire's total now. But with the deficits just 1, Cox misjudged a Jack White's delivery and allowed it to smash into his off stump. Lind and Billings moved them into the lead, but Northamptonshire were turning the screw, and Sanderson struck. Lind caught behind for 4. Stewart only managed to add 7 before he pulled Sanderson into the hands of White in the leg side. And Kent were down to their last wicket when Billings guided a catch straight into the hands of Vasconcelos at slip, frustration evident for the Kent captain. Sanderson finished them off, Milnes out to the short ball, picking out Cobb in the leg side. Kent all out for 335, their lead 32. Cox had finished as their top scorer with 72, followed by twin 63s from Denley and Leaning, but Kent hadn't got away from Northamptonshire, and while they enjoyed an advantage, Jack White's 4 for 62 and Ben Sanderson's 4 for 63 had ensured this contest remained a close one. Ricardo Vasconcelos and Emilio Gay got Northamptonshire's second innings off to a solid start, 9 overs faced before lunch, and the Kent lead reduced to 5. But after a placid start, Kent came steaming out of the blocks after lunch. Northamptonshire only just in the lead when Gay looped Stewart to Compton for 17. And Vasconcelos followed, caught behind for 19, a second for the bowler. Rickelton and Keogh were trying to be careful, this a crucial period for their hopes, and while they moved the score beyond 50, runs were hard to come by and the pressure told. Keogh frustrated after top-edging a catch through to Billings off Daniel Bell-Drummond. Neesham stuck with Rickelton. The pair pushed the score on beyond 100, but the lead was still in double figures. They put on 50 off 54 balls, starting to get stuck into their task now, and Neesham was showing his quality. 6 to Milnes, calmly lifted back over the bowler's head. It took him just 52 balls to bring up his half-century, reached with a shot of real class. Leaning reversed to the ropes, Northamptonshire's lead now over 100. The 4th wicket was worth 100 runs before the break, Rickelton and Neesham heading in with the score 167 for 3. The lead was now 135. Rickelton followed Neesham to 50 after the break. A tough chance for Billings evaded the Kent captain and ran away for 4. The number 3 up to the mark of 115 balls. They moved beyond 200. Still, Kent struggled to pry the 4th wicket pair apart, who were worth 150 when Neesham hit Leaning behind point for 4. Neesham was 9 away from 100 when he fired one straight back to Denley, the New Zealand international disgusted with how he'd given his wicket away. Cobb was a more than able replacement. Once again, Kent's wicket-taking touch evaporated, and Northamptonshire batted on towards the close. But he would fall for 26, nicking through to Crawley off the bowling of Lind. Rickelton punched a full Stewart delivery back past the bowler for 2 to move to 100 from 204 balls. A just reward after batting beautifully. His knock had given Northamptonshire a real chance of victory. When they reached the close, the visitors were 252 ahead with 5 wickets remaining. They'll want a few more before they try and bowl themselves to the win. But Kent have proved in recent weeks that they're just as determined, and at the moment they won't be intimidated. But quick wickets on the final day are a must for the hosts.